The man had only changed his home Wi-Fi password. The neighbor immediately started pounding on his door. Before he could even say a word, she angrily demanded if he turned off the Wi-Fi. She claimed her grandson was taking online classes. Without internet, his studies would suffer. So she insisted he turn the Wi-Fi back on right now. Just as the guy was about to argue back, a super system suddenly popped up in front of him. The system told him if he could get rid of this neighbor, he'd get a $1 million reward. The guy got pumped up right away. He went off on her. He told her he was the one paying for this internet, so why the hell should he share it with her? Then he called her a shameless old witch, and said if she ever came back causing trouble, he'd call the cops, and have her charged for trespassing. The neighbor couldn't believe he had the nerve to act like that. She threw out a threat before storming off. Meanwhile, the guy went back to his livestream, chatting with his viewers. But right when things were getting good, the neighbor walked in holding a pair of scissors. She cut his internet cable right in front of him. Then she smashed his router. This instantly sent the man into a rage. He never imagined this old woman would be so brazen. After doing all this, she walked away arrogantly. But what she didn't know was that her actions had been recorded live by the man. He promptly went to the police station to file a report. When he showed the live footage to the officers were equally furious. They couldn't believe someone would dare act so brazenly nowadays. They immediately called the man's neighbor, urging her to come to the station right away. But she assumed this was the man's revenge against her. She promptly berated the officers. This instantly enraged the police. They declared they would go with the man to arrest the neighbor. They soon arrived at the entrance of the residential complex, and the neighbor lady happened to be coming back from outside, watching the guy walk up with a cop. She still had no idea how serious this was. She even started trash-talking the guy right in front of the officer. The cop pulled out the live stream recording and showed it to her. He said she was being charged with destruction of property, and needed to come back to the station with him. That's when reality finally hit her. She quickly said she was willing to pay for the damages. The guy pulled out the receipt for his router right away. When she saw it cost $18,000, she lost it. She said there's no way some stupid router costs that much. The guy had to be scamming her. But the cop said the receipt was legally valid and completely legit. She had no choice. To avoid getting hauled off, she had to swipe her card and pay up. But even after all that, she still threatened the guy, saying this wasn't over. That made the guy feel like she hadn't learned her lesson yet, so he brought up the trespassing charge. The cop said trespassing could also mean jail time. That scared her straight. She immediately asked how she could make it right. The guy said she just had to cover one day of his streaming income. Then he showed them his earnings statement, but she said $2,500 was way too much. She figured he was showing them his best day of the whole month, so she told him to calculate his daily average for the month instead. But right at that moment, the $1 million the system promised him just hit his account. The guy was thrilled. His monthly average just shot way up. When the cop pulled up his bank records, the old lady's jaw hit the floor. She couldn't believe this guy made over $1 million in 1 month. The cop confirmed his monthly total was $1.03 million, averaging out to $34,333 a day. She caved immediately. She begged to just go with the original $2,500, but the guy flat out refused. He said she brought all of this on herself. Seeing he wasn't backing down, she had no choice but to swipe her card and pay up. After the man returned home, he promptly started a live stream. He recounted today's events to his viewers. Netizens agreed he had handled it perfectly, but the man insisted the matter was now closed. His main goal now was to bring joy to his audience through gaming. He mentioned a new lottery event in the game. He wanted to test how much it would cost to win the prize. Just as he was intently spinning the wheel, the system suddenly popped up with a warning: his game account would be stolen in 10 minutes. If he could legally bring the hacker to justice, the system would reward him $10 million. The man instantly danced with joy, but then he faced a dilemma. The value of his gaming account was simply insufficient to warrant legal action against the hacker. After some deliberation, he immediately devised a brilliant solution. He would top up his account directly within the game, until its value met the threshold required for a formal investigation. He promptly announced to his livestream audience that he would deposit $1 million into his gaming account. Just imagine how much gaming gear that $1 million could buy. Though the viewers all thought he was crazy, they were still incredibly curious about what he could possibly do with $1 million in the game. They even started showering him with generous donations. But the moment he topped up his account with the $1 million, his account was forced to log out. Inside, he was overjoyed beyond words, yet he still had to put on a look of extreme distress. To make the whole thing seem more real, he even used his own saliva as tears. Then he started crying on stream, claiming his gaming account had been hacked. Netizens rushed to his defense, furiously condemning the hacker as scum. Just then, the hacker called the guy. He said if the guy wanted his account back, he'd have to pay $10,000. If he refused, his account would be permanently destroyed. The man promptly began recording the call, capturing every word of their conversation. The hacker even threatened him, saying if the money wasn't transferred by midnight tonight, he could kiss his account goodbye. Then he hung up. The man was so infuriated by the thief's arrogance that he laughed bitterly. He immediately declared to his live stream audience that he wouldn't let this go. He added that he was heading straight to the police station to file a report. The viewers in his live stream rallied behind him. Soon after, the man returned to the police station. He reported that his gaming account had been stolen. The officer inquired about the approximate value of the stolen account, but the man had prepared everything in advance. He immediately produced his payment records. The officer was stunned by the sheer amount. He hadn't expected the man to have invested so much money. He promptly stated that the case involved an enormous sum. They would immediately establish a special task force to investigate. He assured the man that the account thief would be severely punished. They immediately began pinpointing the location of the hacker's phone. After a thorough investigation, they successfully located the hacker's position. Coincidentally, the hacker's location was directly across from the police station. They promptly found the hacker's residence. The hacker immediately panicked. He realized he was definitely finished this time.